common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
Hey, good afternoon. Took a little bit of a break off, still trading, but went back home to visit the wifey in my other home. So appreciate it, Patriot. Welcome, Jeremy. Big house, outlaw dirt. Appreciate it, Austin. You don't have to do that, but I know you're going to. So important juncture today in the crypto. Hopefully we're making a test here of the Wyckoff spring from a few days ago. We're going to talk about that. Stocks continue higher, which is what I've been calling for. So still along there, they still look a little bit higher. And then I think really just probably a pullback in the stocks, not a major top or anything. So hold on here, I'm looking like I got a little bit of a YouTube trouble. 1 second. See if that helps. What's up, Mouse Crowborough? Johnny Sauser. So let me go to the bigger screen here and we'll start jumping in on some of the stuff. Now in front of us, real quickly, I talked about we had 5 waves up off the low, maybe into the wave 1, which since then we've had a nice little ABC down, which is the A is ABC, the B is ABC, and it kind of looks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the way down for the red wave C. So really, if we could turn up here, Elliott wave would look good for calling a low. And then we would call this the spring of the, or the test of the spring. I'm going to show it on another chart here in just a second. Bitcoin 31,900, falling about 300 here in the last 10 minutes. So we'll watch that. But you can see here the volume on the spring. Now this is only Binance, but I'm going to show it for 140 exchanges here soon. But you can see volume was heavy on the spring. It's heavier here in the last few hours today, but still not at the spring levels. So if we hold here still, things would look good for some type of higher, if not maybe a lot higher. So let's look at, here's our Bitcoin USD daily. You can see here, price is trying to hold that 30,000 level, 29,000 level, while volume has continued to come in to the downside. We did have an oversold technometer down there on the spring, and currently today we're around 40. So wish is a little bit more oversold, but again, that's because volume is not coming into the downside too heavy. So everything is all right if we can just rally out of here. Then I'm going to show the Bitcoin 5-minute chart to kind of show the volume intraday. Again, going back to the low at 29,000, you can see volume has came in heavy to the downside, while price is trying to hold, and now we're trying to hold this 32,000 level. So still, that's what led me to believe that it was accumulation, because you had very heavy downside volume while price really just sprung the low. So again, short term, that's why I've called for Wyckoff accumulation somatic that everybody's been talking about. I'll show that here in a minute. Here's the Wyckoff Wave Crypto Index, which brings in more of the alts. You can see the day before the low, The tech did get down below 40 where the green arrow is. The green arrows have given us pretty good buy signals. So again, it's on a buy. And we'll see if we can hold these levels here on the alts. Alts having a pretty shitty day today. If we look at volume on that WWCI index, you can see again, when we made the 29,000 on Bitcoin and the 43,000 here, we had this big red bar. And then we tested it 5 bars later on a little bit lower volume. And now we came down here 4 days ago. A little higher volume, but still lower volume than the previous selling climax. So again, still looks like a good spring here. We're going to show some bullish and bearish Elliott wave roadmaps to talk about those as well. And then let's quickly go and look at the U.S. stock market. We called the low on June 3rd. Still basically long over there. We called that low kind of off the Wyckoff Wave Growth Index. You can see in green the buy because we had an oversold technometer and a divergence between volume and price. Those are the things you want to look for trading opportunities. And today really we're at 45.5, which has kept me still trying to stay long this market. We got a little bit overbought about 5 days ago, and I thought maybe we would work that off and continue higher. That is what has happened so far. So you know, we're up at new highs. Looks like kind of a sign of strength. So I think on a little bit of sell-off here, you still could probably buy some more stocks. If we look at the SPY, a little weaker on the SPY. Our buy signal was good, and we did take it out the other day. But we did check the blue uptrend line, and now we're back at all-time highs again, technometer 47. So, again, just higher, I think. And then we look at QQQ. Same type of thing, technometer 48.4. Near overbought, but we just keep chugging away. So it still looks like easy money by the Fed. Everybody still wants to own stocks. I thought the June 3rd buy on stocks would lead to crypto trading way better, and it definitely hasn't. Too much FUD over there from China, U.S. government, etc. Leverage getting wrung out of the system. So hopefully Bitcoin can put itself back together here and join the party to the upside. Also, while we're here, let's look at TLT. I've been long TLT with small losses, got back to a profit the other day. But now we're down today. You will see the technometer coming down to oversold. So I'm a little bit mixed here on TLT, but it looks like we still could try to work higher if we can hold here. GDX, I've been short. I've showed this chart forever. Major oversold on the technometer at 35.4, but it's been that way for the last week. We're not getting a bounce. I'm going to show the dollar here. Dollar still looks like maybe it could firm up, and GDX still lower, so I'm still short GDX. UUP, dollar ETF, back was overbought, but coming down to 40.9, really holding here well. So dollar, I think, could still try to work higher as well. Let's go back to crypto now with some of the Elliott wave and Wyckoff that we have been showing. If we look at Bitcoin Wyckoff accumulation, this is what everyone's been talking about, what it looks like. Selling climax, automatic rally, secondary test, and then we did come down for the spring I spoke of, and hopefully right now doing a test. On the bigger picture, this could just be kind of like reaccumulation. This is the 3-year accumulation. And I think there's still higher objectives to this. Now, we did have the Wyckoff distribution everybody's talking about at the highs. And everyone's talking a lot lower. we will show that. I mean, if this spring doesn't hold, then I would say that we do have lower to go on Bitcoin. But for now, I really think we have pulled back to 50% retracement level around that 32,160. And actually, that's basically where we're at exactly right now, 32,160. So I think a logical place to expect support and a return to the bull market. I will think if we do break down one more time below 28,000, it's still going to be leading us to a selling climax. I don't personally think the bull market is over. So I think we still work higher. Now, if we look at a bearish Elliott wave count, I'd kind of shown this. It was doing some type of triangle here. It's definitely not clean. We could have completed that the other day at 41,000. We could now have just completed a 1 into that spring the other day. The rally up was a 2. And we're going to continue to break down to maybe more like 23, 24,000. Again, that's not my preferred count. I don't see that. There's Bitcoin right back to 32.2 after making a 31,750 just a couple of minutes ago. Be nice for it to rally out of here. So again, this is the bearish Elliott wave count, I think, which would lead to one more extreme heavy sell-off, leverage, liquidation, etc. But I think that would still be the way forward we've been looking for. And then we would turn higher. And that schematic would look basically like this, where we had the fall through the ice, a rally back, and we're still going to be in markdown phase. So again, if the spring gives away, this is going to be still the larger distribution schematic, and we still got further lower to go. I think that's the majority of what I wanted to show there. Let's look at, what's up, Tree Man? Let's look at Microsoft is interesting here. That's the one that we bought the other day on the June 3rd low. Technometer is back to oversold again up here at the all-time highs. So this one's been good for us. Looks like it's going to continue. Again, down here at the bottom, I've got the green oversold technometers marked. That's always pretty well marked to low in Microsoft, and we're right back there again. So we're staying long Microsoft. Square came up to a previous resistance and kind of up-thrusted that. Technometer back to 46.4, no heavy volume. I think it will recover and still work higher. There's Bitcoin on a recovery high at 32,320 now. So good action here on the 5-minute chart. And then we've got Yeti. Yeti a little weaker recently, but perking up today. Technometer 46.9, so we're still long there. I will show DuPont. That's one I bought the other day that hasn't worked out at all. I've got losses there and a close stop. We do have the OP hitting new lows while price is holding with an oversold technometer, so maybe we're going to hold here and try to dig out on DuPont. Probably people are still interested on the channel here on Mara, Riot. Let's look at those real quick. SOL came down, but definitely one that we've liked. Here's Mara. Technometer 46.6, so no real help. I'd mentioned the other day here at 23.70 or so that that's probably a test of the lows. We need to go higher. I still think these could work higher, but not giving me anything solid to work with. Riot, same type of thing. Not a solid chart pattern. Technometer 48.4. I still think higher with Bitcoin. I can't get really good low risk entry. And here's MSTR, MicroStrategy. Technometer was extreme overbought and it's came back to 46.5. So again here, I still think these can work higher, especially if the Bitcoin spring works. 32,400 Bitcoin. So I do not have Hive in the system. Again, I think that'll work higher as well. Vivos, I'll have to check in TradingView because I don't know Vivos. Let me make sure I've showed most of the charts I was looking at. I think I've showed everything I was interested in. Here is VVOS. Can't get much help on that one. Continue to work lower. JD, not a good chart pattern, 10 down to 5. Not in my software at the moment. I could add it, but I can't give you much help there. Here's Pirate Chain USDT. That's the 1 hour. Can't do much there either. And again, I don't have that in the crypto software. So not much to say on Pirate Chain. It didn't spring the low either as well. I mean, again, I'd be long because I'm bullish Bitcoin here. But can't get much solid out of that. Let's look at SOL, USDT. Shit out of luck. That's the 1 hour. Heavy sell-off down to that 1950 level. Again, nice little consolidation up here between that 29 and 33. So we are long that in the Patreon Discord account. Nick's not on here because he's still on holiday. I think he comes back next day or two. That's why he's not on here. But SOL, we're long from 34, I believe it was. I've been long that from 30, 38, etc. I've mentioned that over the last 6 weeks or so. Let me go down here and grab a few. Here's .USDT. Let's go out and look at the 4 hour. I mean, DOT again, I think had the selling climax and probably a spring and testing it now. I still have to be long. Do your own research. These markets are volatile. Nothing harder, I don't think, than trading cryptos. I thought trading stocks was the hardest, but crypto is by far the hardest. Here's HEX, USDC. Unbelievable outperformance on HEX. Do not trade that one, but a few members do. Appreciate it, Anna. So Bitcoin 32,400, Ethereum 1865, down 124 today. Litecoin 129. So that is my current thoughts at the moment. We're still trying to mop up this wave forward. We still could be in a larger triangle, which is what I've been calling for. The B wave, that's allowed to come down here and tag that low. So we still could have a strong rally up to 50. That has been my call before the weakness in the last 4 or 5 days. So I think stock's still higher, maybe a little pullback here and then higher. And hopefully the cryptos will join the party to the upside. So that's all I really got. Probably going to go so I can make sure I'm ready for anything late in the day here going into the weekend. What up, Clifford? So Any volatility this weekend, I might be able to jump on here. Otherwise, hopefully Monday back at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. Let me run a quick disclaimer for my regulators. Hold on.
There is a high degree of risk involved in trading cryptocurrencies. Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns. Thank you.
Big Hash, you mentioned, I did have that count that we could look at. I don't think it's, I mean, really, if that's the case, we'd be looking at an ABC down, ABC up. This would be it here, probably, what you're saying. B wave to 45 to 50. So we have the first ABC down, we have an ABC up, then we have a larger ABC down to complete a WXY, as I show here in the yellow. And I'm showing 24,000, that's just a guess. That could be 20,000 as well. That would pretty well screw up, I think, everybody, get everybody bullish at the highs, and then we collapse again. So that would be a scary count. One we have to pay attention to. That's why I got it on my trading view here. You're welcome, Sanford. So again, technometers on everything. We're down around 40. We gave buys at the bottom with the technometer. We're around 40 today. Wyckoff Wave Crypto Index still setting down at 40.18 a little bit ago, 40.21 when I did this chart. So definitely got the capability of rallying from here if we can do it. We had tons of FUD from China, US government, the big short guy talking about how he's short. You're going to see all that at the lows to get everybody liquidated out. So again, I was kind of leaning, that's what's happened, as we have just totally, I know some people that are trying to give up on crypto, tired of the ups and downs. That's usually what happens at the lows. So I think you got to try to dig in here. If you've got money to add to your crypto account, I think I would do it. Even if we're headed a little bit lower, I think you got to do it. Because I don't think the upside is done. So that's all I got. I'm going to run a couple usual commercials. Patreon.com/learncrypto if you want to get in our $40 a month real-time Discord. You pay at Patreon, then we give you a Discord link. And as usual, I do manage crypto and stock assets. Stocks at Charles Schwab, crypto through APIs. So everybody have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you again soon. Appreciate it, Beard Axe. On BTC, I do not follow RSIs. I really only follow the Wyckoff proprietary indicators that I've always followed since 1982. So technometer force, OP. Appreciate it, Dennis. So again, couple commercials, and have a safe and a profitable weekend.
Warren Buffett, American investor, business tycoon, and one of the wealthiest people in the world, once said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." But how is that possible? Well, knowledge is power. In 2020, it is no longer news that cryptocurrencies are the currency of the digital future. Bitcoin stability amidst unprecedented global economic impacts from COVID-19 has proven once again that crypto is here to stay. Learning how to trade, when to trade, and where to trade crypto assets can make the difference between success and failure. At LearnCrypto.io, we offer a pathway to sustainable and lifelong wealth by helping open-minded beginners and experienced traders navigate the thin ice of the cryptocurrency markets. Live shows, interviews, coin reviews, tools, fundamental analysis, predictive trading bots, and open chat access to a community of real traders. These are just a few of the benefits you'll receive with a membership on patreon.com/learn crypto. Sign up today if you strive to build yourself a brighter tomorrow.
Are you intrigued by cryptocurrency, but just aren't sure how you can get started investing? Maybe you are simply too busy to trade your own cryptocurrency account since it is 365, 24/7. Don't hold back any longer. With LearnCrypto.io, you can have a seasoned professional show you how. Todd W. Butterfield is a leader in trading with numerous real money trading successes to his name over the years. He owns LearnCrypto.io, the original Wyckoff Stock Market Institute, WyckoffSMI.com, as well as the Black Bay Group, a registered investment advisor. He has also created state-of-the-art software, consolidating over 100-plus crypto exchanges volume, as well as his own Wyckoff proprietary indicators. With today's stressful and busy lifestyles, isn't it time you considered having a knowledgeable investor manage your crypto account? In these unprecedented times, it is the perfect season to seriously consider LearnCrypto.io's private client group and add cryptocurrencies to your investment portfolio.
Do you personally invest or trade stocks? Then you'll want to gain access to our private Discord channel. By subscribing to our pro traders at WyckoffSMI.com, you'll receive individual stock suggestions based upon the Wyckoff method, review possible trade setups, as well as receive emails when any trade suggestions are given. But if you're too busy to manage your own stock portfolio, consider our private client group at our registered investment advisor, Black Bay Capital Advisors. You'll get the personal touch while we manage your stock portfolio for you through the trusted custodian, Charles Schwab. For an annual fee, you'll have more time to enjoy life while we focus on growing your portfolio. We'll be on the same side of the table, working to help you secure your long-term financial goals.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard D. Wyckoff. Anyone who is interested in the stock, option, or commodity markets is most likely to find my life and teachings to be of great interest and value. I was born November 2nd, 1873. At the age of 15, I had my first job as a stock runner on Wall Street, and by age 25, I had opened my first brokerage firm. I was one of the pioneers in the study of the tape and included volume studies in all my market operations. This volume and its intraday studies is what set me apart from the rest of the market gurus. There was a point that my buy and sell following was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907 I created the Magazine of Wall Street. At its height, the Magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and created the Richard D. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff Stock Market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at WyckoffSMI.com.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.